Please direct your attention to the score table for a sportsmanship announcement from Benedictine, Mesa, and Park Gilbert. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise, face the flag behind the scores table as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome back here to Bellbank Park, powered by Legacy Sports, your Park University Gilbert Buccaneers women's basketball team and Cal Pac Conference action here from the main court at Bellbank Park in Mesa, Arizona. It's your women's basketball team 2-5 on the season versus the rivals here in Phoenix area, the Benedictine Mesa Redhawks. I'm Zach Swanson. Thank you so much for tuning into this broadcast of Buccaneers basketball. We'll take a look at the lineups first for the visiting Benedictine Mesa Redhawks. Number 3, Nya Henderson. Number 4, Teresa Gutierrez. Number 15, Renisha Willis. Number 23, Heaven Jordan. And number 30, Allie Coldwell. Now we'll take a look at the lineups for your Buccaneers. It's one change in the lineup, something that we haven't seen this year for the Buccaneers so far. Relaford and Schrader will be at the 1 and the 2. Deanna Tureen, she will start at the 3 today. It'll be her first start in conference this season, the 5'5" guard from Las Vegas, Nevada. And then Madison Chappell with Jasmine Jenkins at the 5 will round out the lineup for Jeff Four's women's Buccaneers tonight. It's a big game for both teams. Both teams without a win in conference play so far. The Buccaneers 0-4 in conference, with the Redhawks 0-5. And especially in a rivalry matchup such as this, it's no better time to get that first win of the season. As it happens to be, because they are the other team in the Valley, the Redhawks often find themselves in playing the same teams on the same weekends as the Buccaneers, so both teams get similar looks at the teams that they're playing. The Redhawks, their last 2 losses in conference. First one coming on December 9th versus La Sierra at Chandler Gilbert Community College, a 6-point loss in that game, and then a 20-point loss to the University of Antelope Valley on December 11th, similar to the Buccaneers, who lost to La Sierra on December 11th and also lost to Antelope Valley on December 8th. Getting close here to tip-off from Bellbank Park, powered by Legacy Sports. Big change, as mentioned, in the lineup for the Buccaneers. No Macy Marcus in the starting 5 today. The Buccaneers' overall leading scorer will be set as the 6th man for the game today. That one, a poor turnover by the Redhawks, early taken away by the Buccaneers. It's Relaford over to Chapel. Up top, Schrader, she's going to pull deep 3. That one won't go. And that one's rebounded by the Redhawks. Henderson with the ball. Inside, 2-point shot there from, I believe it was Allie Coldwell. And that one's good. And the Redhawks are on the board first, and then a turnover from the Buccaneers. Allie Coldwell, a 5'9" senior from Troy, Montana, gets the scoring started for both teams here. It's 2 very, very similar teams in a lot of respects in the Cal Pac Conference overall. The Buccaneers in scoring 4th with 68 points, as that's a bucket there for Nia Henderson. Buccaneers 4th in points with 68.4, with the Redhawks 5th with 62.5. Nice dish there from Chapel finding Jenkins, and Jenkins on the board for the first time today. And then Nia Henderson gets back after it as well with another bucket. And refs want a reset of the shot clock. Relaford with the ball, trying to set up the offense. Screen by Chapel. Relaford rolls left. Tureen in the corner. Guarded by Henderson. Kicked out Chapel. 8 on the shot clock. Tureen drives by left hand. Nice bucket there from Kiana Tureen, as she drove right past Teresa Gutierrez. Little hop step there from Henderson. Snatched away by Jenkins. Bucks going to go the other way. Bucks trail by 2 here in the first quarter. That shot missed by Chapel. Now Henderson dribbles it off the foot of Maddie Chapel. Chapel inside. Relaford, and a fast break bucket for the Buccaneers. Another forced turnover by the Bucks. Already the Buccaneers with 2 steals in just the first 3 minutes of this game. Zeller checked in for the Redhawks. Up top, Renacia Willis. That pass by Teresa Gutierrez intended for Boo Zeller is turned over, and the Bucks are going to go the other way. Relaford kicks inside. Chapel left hand. That one just rolls off the front iron. It was rebounded for a moment by Allie Coldwell. And then it'll be a foul called on Kiana Tureen. It'll be the Buccaneers' first foul of the game. well inside. Henderson tries to drive, and another turnover by the Redhawks. Buccaneers just need to find a way to take advantage of it. Chappell outside. Relaford tried to force a quick pass there. Bucks are going to hang on to it. Tureen inside. Chappell. Schrader. 12 on the shot clock. Schrader kicks inside. Jenkins, and it's a mismatch there, as Jenkins ended up guarded by the much shorter Buzeller. A 7-inch height difference between the two, and the Buccaneers are going to take advantage and take their first lead of the game. With just over 6 to go, foul called there. That'll be on Jasmine Jenkins. So now Henderson going to the line to shoot 2. Checking in for the game for the Redhawks is a familiar face for the Buccaneers fans. It's the junior guard Elise Young, who was with the Buccaneers last year. Missed parts of the year due to injury, and then ended up transferring at the end of the year to Benedictine Mesa. She's had a great start to the year in non-conference play. She's averaging 15 points per game, which leads the team in 5 games, 4 of which being started. Pass by Jenkins is tipped out of bounds by Elise Young. But in conference, it hasn't been as opportunistic for her, averaging 18 minutes in just 2 games, in which she's missed from injuries just 8 points on 27% shooting. So a great opportunity for Elise Young to turn it around, and what better opponent than this, her former foe, the Buccaneers. Elise Young's going to pull from deep, and that's a triple for her. A bucket with some extra meaning for Elise Young. Schrader inside Jenkins. Chappell kicks back out to Relaford. Relaford drives inside Jenkins. That one's short. Misses the front of the rim, and the Redhawks are going to go the other way. 3-ball pulled. And that one's good by Renaisha Willis. And it's going to be a timeout call by the Buccaneers after allowing back-to-back triples on back-to-back possessions. We'll take a pause here as well from the Buccaneers Sports Network. Buccaneers women's basketball team, they trail by 6 for the Benedictine Mesa Redhawks. Back to action here from the Buccaneers Sports Network at Bellbank Park. Bucks trail by 6 to their cross-city rivals, the Benedictine Mesa Redhawks. Kiana Tureen steps out of bounds, and it'll be Redhawks ball. Macy Marcus is checked in for Kayla Schrader. Elise Young with the ball. Kicks over Zeller. Good defense by the Buccaneers. And forces a turnover, and the Bucks are going to take over possession. court for the Buccaneers. It'll be Relaford and Tureen at the 1 and the 2. Macy Marcus will be at the 3 with Maddie Chappell at the 4. That one was tipped and nearly stolen away by Elise Young. The Bucs do retain possession. Shorter on the shot clock, though. Now is 12. Counting down, Marcus kicks outside to Relaford. 6 on the clock. All the way across. Tureen, her 3 ball. That one won't go. It's short. Rebounded by the Bucs, though. Relaford kicks inside, trying to find Tureen. And it's turned over and taken away by Allie Coldwell. Nice little move there by Teresa Gutierrez, and that one misses. Relaford drives, kicks outside. Marcus, her 3 ball. That one's short. And it looked to be rebounded by the Redhawks, and the Bucs ended up with it. Relaford inside. Chappell left hand. That's 100% from there. That's a high percentage shot for Maddie Chappell. She doesn't miss those very often. She's shooting 58% from the field in conference so far this year. And underneath the hoop, it's not a percentage shot that she's going to miss very often. Elise Young with another 3 ball there, and then a foul called as Kiana Tureen gets in the bucket, puts it home. The foul's on Allie Coldwell, and Kiana Tureen's going to have a chance to make it a 3-point play. Tureen can't make the and 1 attempt, but she'll take the 2 points on the bucket. Henderson tries to dish it to Young, and it's tipped, but the refs say it did go off the hand of the Buccaneers. Young driving, kicking back out. Up top, 3 ball attempt there, and that one's no good from Sena. Sophia Sena, that one misses. Inside, nice dish there for Relaford, finding Kiana Tureen. And Kiana Tureen with the bucket now. Buccaneers have cut the Redhawks lead to just 3. 3 ball there is good from Teresa Gutierrez. Marcus up top. And then an offensive foul is called on Macy Marcus. And the Redhawks are going to take it the other way. Gutierrez has hit her first. That was her first 3 points of the game. Redhawks shooting 70% for the field so far today. 2 ball there from Henderson. That one's no good. And it ends up being tipped out of bounds by the Bucs. So the Redhawks will retain possession. The Redhawks as a team so far this year shooting 37% for the field. So to be in the 70% range to start this one is a massive, massive start to the game. 3 ball there from Schrader. That one's good. Kayla Schrader's on the board for the first time today. But then the Redhawks answer right back, as was Renisha Willis. And then the Buccaneers go the other way, and that one there from Yasmin Jenkins won't go. Just a little heavy on the right hand. Renisha Willis has 5 for the Redhawks now. That 2 ball from Henderson won't go. And then a turnover from the Buccaneers. Gutierrez almost taken away and then goes out of bounds. Buccaneers are having a tough time playing with the pace of the Redhawks, who aren't playing exceptionally faster than them, but it's just forcing turnovers, and both teams 6 turnovers in just the first 9 minutes of this game. Certainly not the start that you want for either team, even though they're both shooting well from the field. As a layup misses there. 3 ball from Schrader. That one from the corner misses. Nearly another turnover by the Redhawks. That one misses everything. It's rebounded by Marcus. Relaford. Scott. And that one's good, Sophie Scott. She's just checked into the game. She makes her mark for the first time with a nice little left-handed layup on the dish from Relaford. Jayla Relaford letting the dimes fly early in this one. 4 assists in just the first quarter. A nice hustle save there from Relaford, and Bucks are going to have a chance on the fast break. Marcus dishes. Schrader right hand off the glass and in. And with just over 11 seconds to go, the Buccaneers are going to have to try and get the stop quick. 3-ball, long 3-ball there from Renaisha Willis. 2 seconds on the clock. Relaford's going to let it fly. It was not off in time, and it's not good anyways. An offensive beginning to this one. Both teams shooting over 50% from the field, and it shows on the scoreboard as the Redhawks lead the Buccaneers by a score of 25-21. We'll take a break here, and we'll be back for the second quarter of action here from Bellbank Park and the Buccaneers Sports Network. Second quarter action here from Bellbank Park, powered by Legacy Sports. The Buccaneers women's basketball team trail the Benedictine Mesa Redhawks by 4. Schrader, she's going to be wide open there. That one misses. Dishes it inside to Chappell. Chappell drawing contact, no foul, but she'll take the bucket in 2. Maddie Chappell's now got 4 for the Buccaneers. And it's an offensive foul drawn there by Maddie Chappell. Foul will be called on Allie Caldwell. So on the floor for the Buccaneers, it's Allison DeBerry at the 1 with Schrader at the 2. And then a smaller 3 through 5 with Sophie Scott, Macy Marcus, and Maddie Chappell. It matches up well against the smaller 5 of the Redhawks. Driving inside, Renaisha Willis. That one's good. And then the Buccaneers are going to get a free fast break bucket. Neither team too much interested in playing a lot of defense so far today, as the fast break points are just coming a flow. 3-ball there. That one's no good. It's rebounded, or was rebounded by DeBerry. He said it'll be a foul called on her. Teresa Gutierrez checking in for the Redhawks. Renisha Willis, 4 for 5 from the field, including 2 3-balls already. It's a great start, and that's going to be an easy left-handed layup from Nia Henderson. And then the fast break quickly for the Bucks. Chance, Scott, she's going to pull up from mid-range. That one's 100%. Wide open, Sophie Scott. And she's got 4 now. Elise Young's going to step up and pull from deep. That one misses. It's rebounded by Chappell. Elise Young, 2 for 2, both from deep in full confidence. And she let it fly from there, but wasn't able to go. Body's hitting the floor, and it's going to be a jump ball. Zeller checked in for the Redhawks, and Jasmine Jenkins, as well as Hannah Tureen, checked in for the Buccaneers. Bucks trail by just 2. Elise Young drives, and it's going to be a low percentage shot that won't go, but it was tipped off the Buccaneers. No, they're going to say it was not, and so it'll be Buccaneers ball. Redhawks are going to go the other way on the offense. Henderson, long 3-ball from her, and that one's good. Another 3-pointer. Marcus tries to pass it to Schrader, and it's tipped off of the hand of Jordan. So Heaven Jordan, her 3-ball, puts her on the scoreboard for the first time today. It was a long 3 at that. Relaford with it. Dishes into Schrader in the corner. And then it's taken away by the Redhawks once again. 3-ball won't go. Rebounded. It was tipped out of bounds by Young. Ball missed there by Gutierrez. Excuse me, by Buzeller. DeBerry with the ball. Both point guards on the floor for the Buccaneers. Relaford and DeBerry, and Relaford takes it herself with the right hand. Running over Nia Henderson in the process, and then a 3-ball is good there from Heaven Jordan. She's got 6 now. Turnover by Relaford. That one turned over by the Redhawks. Schrader up top to Barry. She drives, kicks outside. Relaford. Schrader. Driving. Jenkins, mid-range. That one won't go. Rebounded by Henderson. Zeller with it. Young. Henderson. Inside, guarded by Schrader. And Schrader almost lost her and then got back. Good defensive set from her there. Tureen's going to pull from deep. That one won't go. And it's tipped off of Jayla Relaford and goes out of bounds. Zeller with the ball. Over to Henderson. Henderson's going to pull. Excuse me, it was Jordan that's going to pull, and that one misses. Rebounded by the Bucks. Inside, Jenkins. Nice pass there from Schrader, finding Jasmine Jenkins. With only one Red Hawk back. And the Bucks are going to take advantage and cut the Redhawk lead now down to just 4 in the fast break. Opportunity there for the Redhawks. Pass from Young. Ended up finding Gutierrez, but her shot missed. And then a foul is called on Teresa Gutierrez. Gutierrez playing in all 8 of the Redhawks games so far this year, 7 starts. Averaging 6.9 points per game. And it'll be an offensive foul called on Jasmine Jenkins. Foul is called on Maddie Chappell, and then it's going to be a timeout call by the Buccaneers as they trail by 4 here with 4:59 to go in the second quarter. Back to Bellbank Park here, powered by Legacy Sports. Buccaneers trail the Redhawks by 4. There's a drive there from Colwell, won't go. Rebounded by the Buccaneers. Buccaneers trying to get some solid defensive sets going as they've struggled to shut down the Redhawks from the field so far today. Tureen dishes to DeBerry. Kicks outside Tureen, 10 on the shot clock. Relaford. She loses a handle on it quickly, and then a poor pass attempt. Scrambling bodies, and Allie Coldwell ends up on top of it. And it'll remain Buccaneers ball on the jump ball. Maisie Marcus checks back in for the Bucks. So it'll be Relaford and Tureen with Marcus, Chappell, and Jenkins on the floor. Relaford inbounds. Marcus from the elbow. That one won't go. Rebounded by Coldwell. That one trying to find Lou Zeller and another turnover. He combined 21 turnovers in such limited time here so far in this game. Tureen, she drives, left hand, and it's going to be an offensive foul. That's drawn there by Gutierrez. The foul will be called on Kiana Tureen. It'll be her second foul. Redhawks shooting 50% from the field on 13 of 26 shooting. Buccaneers shooting 15 of 27. The difference maker, though, is that the Redhawks have been 70% from deep, shooting 7 for 10. And just nearly unstoppable from outside. Another jump ball called as Allie Coldwell fell on top of it. Oh, they're still in the hands of Maddie Chappell. And it'll remain Redhawks ball. Oh, inbounding, finding Gutierrez. Working on Tareen. Three ball there from Heaven Jordan, and she just will not miss. After a 3-minute scoring drought from the Redhawks, a 3-ball. It could not have come at a better time for the Redhawks as they extend their lead to 7. Tareen tries to go up for it, and it's blocked by Jordan. Jordan on the fast break. Drives, baseline, tries to dish inside. Allie Coldwell's turnover. Marcus is going to go the other way. Now a fast break chance for the Buccaneers. Inside, Chappell spins, right hand. That one's heavy. Jenkins will get it, though, and that one will be good. Jasmine Jenkins puts it off the glass and in. Three ball. As that one missed, it was an unguarded Renacia Willis. Left hand up from Chappell is good. Another fast break assist for Jayla Relaford. She's got 5. Just under 2:30 to go here in the first half. Zeller working outside. Ball tipped away. Coldwell ends up with it. She goes up with the right hand. That one takes a bad bounce off the rim and goes out. It's rebounded by Jenkins. Some frantic play from both teams. The pressure of a game where both teams looking for their first conference win. And a nice little runner there from Macy Marcus. And that's going to tie it up at 37 as the timeout is taken by the Redhawks. As Marcus, with just under 2 to go here in the second quarter, ties it up at 37 and brings the Buccaneers to within even for the first time in this game. We'll take a break here for the Buccaneers Sports Network. Redhawks just one of their last 7 from the field so far. And a shot there from Zeller. That one won't go. It was almost rebounded by Chappell. And then Young ends up with it. Right hand, that won't go either. And then another shot from Henderson won't go as well. So on one possession alone, make it now one of their last 10. As Senior missed, Young missed, and then Henderson's putback attempt didn't go either. Relaford with the ball in the corner, drives baseline, kicks. Jenkins, nice move. That one won't go, but it's a foul that's called on Sophia Senia. Excuse me, it's on Amber Ion. Ion so far this season for the Redhawks, averaging 4.4 minutes per game. Has appeared in all 8 games, though. Has yet to score a point in those 8 appearances. Jenkins hits her first free throw. And the Buccaneers, I believe, take their first lead of the game. Excuse me, their second lead of the game. But first since the first couple minutes. Young working on Tareen. Gutierrez. Senia. Young driving. 11 on the shot clock. Young loses a handle on it. But it goes off of Jasmine Jenkins. She didn't think so. There is 9 on the clock, though. 57 seconds to go here in the second quarter. The Redhawks, led by Renisha Willis, is 4 for 7 shooting, including 2 of 3 from deep. That one, a 3-ball from Ion, won't go. Tureen pushing through, ends up getting the shot off. It's rebounded by Jenkins, and then Jenkins turns it over on the pass intended for Tureen. Henderson driving, kicks, and it's going to be a short-range shot there from Elise Young. Make it 9 now for Elise Young, the former Buccaneer. Sean, game clock separated by about 4 seconds. That one misses. Tureen drives past Henderson. That one rolls in off the front iron. And the Bucks take the lead back. Bucks up by 1. Nearly taken away by Maddie Chappell. Great high effort play from her. Tipped away by Marcus. Nearly taken away by the Buccaneers again. And as time expires, Elise Young throws one up that won't go. It was a frantic first half, and one which the Buccaneers were not the better team from beyond the arc, but luckily it's not just the 3-ball that goes, and the Buccaneers hold a slim 1-point lead going into half. Buccaneers have been led by a couple of different players. Jenkins has 9 with 6 rebounds. She's been fantastic today. Relaford on 2 for 3 shooting has 5 assists and 3 rebounds in 18 minutes played. She's led the Buccaneers in minutes. Kiana Tureen has 8 on 4 of 8 shooting. As mentioned, Renisha Willis leading the Redhawks in shooting with 10 points on 4 of 7 shooting. Elise Young, the former Buccaneer, she's got 9. We'll take a break here from the Buccaneers Sports Network. Buccaneers lead the Benedictine Mesa Redhawks by a score of 40-39. We're back here from second half action from Bellbank Park, powered by Legacy Sports. The Buccaneers hold a 40-39 lead over the Benedictine University at Mesa Redhawks. The cross-city rivalry between these two teams, and it's in no more full effect than a one-point game right now. Jenkins pulls up her mid-range shot to open up the third quarter, misses. On the floor to start the third quarter for the Redhawks, it's Yaya Henderson and Teresa Gutierrez at the 1 and the 2, Renisha Willis and Heaven Jordan at the 3 and the 4 with Allie Coldwell at the 5 for the Buccaneers. It'll be Relaford with Schrader and Tureen at the 2 and the 3, Chappell and Jenkins at the 3 and the 4. So the same, at the 4 and the 5. So it's the same 5 that starts this half for the Buccaneers at the start of the game. For the Bucs, they shot better, especially in that second quarter, but better overall in the first half. Going 19 for 36, a little bit over 50%. Driving with the right hand as it falls there. As Renisha Willis, she extends her game-high 10 to 12 now. Schrader dishes, Tureen has to kick, baseline, Relaford. Bucks moving the ball around well. Tureen drives past Coldwell, and it's going to be a foul called on Allie Coldwell. She stuck her leg out to try and get in the path of Kiana Tureen. Well, Tureen will take no problem with running into there and finding her way to the line to shoot two. Elise Young checks on for Allie Coldwell. First one from Tureen is good. Buccaneers were just 1 for 3 from the line in the first half. And now Tureen starts them off 2 for 2 in the second half. That one, another foul called. This one will be on Kenna Tureen. Macy Marcus checks on for Kenna Tureen. Elise Young's going over to the line, and she's going to have a chance to shoot two. Elise Young already with 9. First one from her is good. In overall play so far this year, Kenna Tureen averaging 2.6 fouls per game, and she's already got 3 in this one. As it's taken away by the Redhawks, and Elise Young goes up and puts it home and gives the Redhawks a 2-point lead. Marcus drives, kicks out Schrader, her 3. That one is no good. Rebounded by Gutierrez, and it's a travel called on Elise Young. Relaford with the ball. Over to Marcus, inside Jenkins. Schrader kicks out, corner 3. Jayla Relaford, that one. A couple of tough bounces, and that one won't fall. And it'll be rebounded by the Redhawks. They'll go the other way. Elise Young with it. In the corner, Henderson. She drives baseline, acrobatic. Nice little right hand off the glass. And Yaya Henderson gives the Redhawks a 4-point lead. Marcus, her 3. That one's good, Macy Marcus. She was 0 for 2 in the first half from deep and finally sinks her first 3 ball of the game. And it was an opportune one to answer back to the Redhawks. The Bucks trail by 1. Relaford outside. Marcus, another 3. Back-to-back possessions with 3 balls. That one misses, though, from Marcus. It was saved by Schrader and given straight to Gutierrez. Gutierrez with it inside. Elise Young, right hand, heavy off the glass. That one won't go. And it was out of bounds off of Teresa Gutierrez. And it'll be Buccaneers ball. Both for Sean Calvert, the head coach for the Redhawks, and Buccaneers head coach Jeff Bourne happy at the break with the turnovers that both teams committed. Nice dish there from Relaford, finding Jasmine Jenkins underneath the bucket. Right hand is good for her. She's at double digits now with 11. And for Jayla Relaford, 7 assists. That's a long shot there from Gutierrez, won't go. Relaford with it. Trying to reset up top. Chappell inside. Jenkins kicks out. Marcus drives, mid-range, moving. Nice shot there from Macy Marcus, like she's done it 1,000 times. As she pulls up from the right side and hits the mid-range, gives the Buccaneers a 3-point lead, and then a nice bucket there from Teresa Gutierrez. There's contact with no foul called. Relford to Marcus in the corner. Marcus drives. Tough shot. That one won't go. Rebounded by Jenkins. Jenkins goes up right hand. That one won't go either. Back-to-back attempts missed by the Buccaneers. They still have a 1-point lead. Young, her 3-ball. That one won't go. A little deep. And it goes off the hand of Nia Anderson and out of bounds. Excuse me, Nia Henderson, and it'll be Buccaneers ball. Jayla Relaford set a Buccaneers record in assists in a game with 10 assists last week on December 11th against La Sierra University, against the Golden Eagles. And she's already got 7 in this game. Chappell left hand, and that one is good. And the foul is called on Teresa Gutierrez as Chappell goes strong to the hoop and draws the foul. She's going to go to the line, have a chance to make it a 3-point play and potentially give the Buccaneers a 4-point lead. Which will be the Buccaneers' biggest lead of the game if it can hit, and it's good. So the Bucs now with a big 4-point lead. Though possession-wise, it's not huge. The Bucs have needed it all game. Elise Young dances around Marcus and misses. Relaford kicks. Schrader. It's a 3-ball from Scott. That one won't go. It's rebounded by Chappell, who keeps it in balance for a moment and then can't. And it'll be a timeout called by the Buccaneers. We'll take a break here too for the Buccaneers Sports Network. 4:51 left to go in the third quarter. Buccaneers lead by 4. Back to action here from Bellbank Park, powered by Legacy Sports. The Buccaneers lead the Benedictine Mesa Redhawks by a score of 52-48. Both teams searching for their first conference win of the year tonight. And it's been back and forth for most of the game. Some sloppy play to open it up as the teams have already combined for 27 turnovers, including 21 of those in the first half alone. But both teams have cleaned it up in the second half, and it's been a lot better, including some good scoring from the Bucks, led by Kiana Tureen. As well as led by Macy Marcus, who's going to go to the line. Renisha Willis checking back in for the Redhawks. Marcus has 5 already in the half, as she misses her first free throw. Marcus, as mentioned, not starting tonight for the Buccaneers. According to head coach Jeff Ford, it was her decision. She wanted to try and be able to see the way the game began to develop before finding her way onto the floor for the first time. As mentioned, she is a major part of this Buccaneers lineup, averaging 11.5 in conference per game and 14.7 overall so far this year. The issue with the shot clock has forced a stoppage from the refs. Going into this game, Marcus had started all 4 conference games, but she was shooting just 32% from the field and 22% from deep. So some shooting woes for her. She was averaging 4 rebounds a game in conference, but other than that, even though she's averaging double digits, the impact has not been felt the way it, well, definitely the way that Macy Marcus would love it to be felt. Elise Young drives, guarded by Scott. Nice little hop step from Elise Young. A really nice move from her, finding a gap. Cuts the Buccaneers lead down to 3 now, with just under 3:50 to go here in the third quarter. Chappell, she drives, left hand. That one won't go. It was rebounded by Young and then taken away by Chappell. Marcus goes up. That one won't go either. And then a foul called on Maddie Chappell. Chappell with her second foul. She has been all over the court today. 9 points with 10 rebounds already, which leads the game. The Buccaneers have out-rebounded the Redhawks 30-24 so far, but have not taken advantage of that as much as they would have liked to. Possessions are higher, shots are higher, but haven't so much taken advantage. Another fast break opportunity for the Buccaneers. That one won't go, and it goes out of bounds. And it'll be Buccaneers ball after a high-speed fast break layup for Sophie Scott. It was a little heavy and wouldn't go. Chappell from the elbow. That one won't go. It was nearly rebounded by Marcus and then was snatched away by Henderson. Henderson with it. She drives past Chappell and draws the foul. Nia Henderson. A large bucket there for the Redhawks. It counts for 2 and the and 1. But it feels like a lot more, taking the lead back. And as mentioned, the chance to make it a 3-point play, and she does. The Redhawks take the lead back for the first time in the half. Schrader goes up left hand. That one won't go. Jeff Ford and Kayla Schrader both looking for the call there. No call. And then Elise Young drives, and she gets the call. The foul is going to be called on Macy Marcus. Buccaneers, 1 of their last 9 from the field. No points from the field in the last 2.5 minutes. The Redhawks go on a 7-0 run over the last just under a minute and a half with an opportunity to make it 9 after Young makes her first. She hits her second as well. So a 9-0 run. In the last minute 24, the Redhawks has led to what is now a 4-point lead for them and a big swing in this game. Not just a lead change, but a momentum change at that. That one's tipped out of balance. It went off of Gutierrez, and then Relaford tried to keep it in bounds, and it went off of her and out of bounds. So it'll be Redhawks ball once again. Anderson dishes Gutierrez and finds a wide open Elise Young underneath the bucket. She now has a game-high 18. Chappell tries to go to the bucket, and it's a foul called on her. Excuse me. No foul called on her as it goes out of bounds. Tureen check back onto the floor for Schrader. Up top, it's Relaford. Relaford drives, kicks inside. Nice pass there to Sophie Scott. And Sophie Scott with an easy right-hand bucket there. Jayla Relaford now has 8 assists. And Scott's got 6. And then another quick bucket in transition for the Redhawks. Relaford, she drives, little runner, a low percentage shot. Certainly would have been difficult to make. It's going to be a 3-ball here from Willis. That one misses. Rebounded by the Redhawks, though. Teresa Gutierrez dishes to Elise Young. Young drives. That one misses. It's rebounded by Scott. Relaford dishes to Chappell. Inside Scott. Moving, looking for the pass, and she's just going to take it herself. Sophie Scott has been fantastic today in limited minutes off of the bench. And she's got 8 now. That one was tipped off of the Redhawks. And the Buccaneers take possession. Marcus, and it's going to be a foul called on Renaisha Willis. Just under a minute to go here now. Buccaneers have the ball. It's tipped out of bounds by Teresa Gutierrez. Bucks are going to hang on to the ball. Marcus inbounds it to Relaford. Relaford driving, kicks out Tureen. Tureen dishes to Scott. Relaford, and it's taken away from her by Sophia Sena. And then it'll be a travel. That is called on Boo Zeller. So it'll be Buccaneers ball. 5.4 separating the shot and game clock now. Relaford inbounds it. Jenkins, she goes up. That one misses. Right underneath the bucket, and Jenkins a little heavy off the glass. Zeller working on Scott, steps back. That one tried to be banked in, and then it's rebounded there by Heaven Jordan, and she gets a bucket, extending the Redhawks lead to 6 now. Scott, 6 on the clock. Marcus goes up right hand. That one won't go. It's taken away from Zeller, and that will run the time down to 0 in this third quarter. The Buccaneers entered the third quarter with the lead and now walk out of it with a 6-point deficit to deal with as we head into the fourth quarter. Here from Bellbank Park, powered by Legacy Sports, Buccaneers trail by 6 here on the Buccaneers Sports Network. Down to the final 10 minutes of this one. And with the way that this game has gone, it's going to come down and use every single second of it. Buccaneers trail by 6 to the Redhawks of Benedictine Mesa. There's a foul called on Nia Henderson. Bucks, as mentioned, entered the second half with a 1-point lead. Slim, yes, but to lose the quarter, you need to try and keep the game close in by 7. Puts you in a tough spot entering the fourth quarter, but certainly not an insurmountable deficit. So we have a foul called on Heaven Jordan. Sophie Scott's going to go to the line. On the floor for the Buccaneers is DeBerry and Tureen at the 1 and the 2. Macy Marcus and Sophie Scott at the 3 and the 4, with Jasmine Jenkins at the 5. Second one from Scott is no good, as she goes 1 for 2 from the line that time. That's the Redhawks lead down to 5. 3 ball. Now Henderson. That one misses. It's snatched up by Scott. Tureen with it. Tureen looks into the corner. Marcus. Marcus is going to pull up in traffic. And that one misses. It's rebounded by Coldwell. It's pretty clear, even just in the first minute of this fourth quarter, the Redhawks trying to slow down the pace of play a little bit, keep it under control, but what has led them to a 6-point lead entering the quarter is not what they're coming into the quarter doing, and they've yet to put a point down, as that one misses from Jordan. Sophie Scott's going to pull up from the elbow. That one won't go either. Rebounded by Jordan. Renacia Willis with it. She's guarded by Tureen. And it's a screen by Henderson. And it's an illegal screen by Nia Henderson. Her second foul of the quarter.
Returning for the Buccaneers, number 15, Madison Chapel, and number 25, Nicholas Schrader. Returning for the Redhawks, number 1, Elise Young.
DeBerry dishes outside to Schrader, who's just checked in for the Buccaneers, as does Maddie Chapel. Elise Young is checked in for Heaven Jordan. There's a travel called on the Bucks. So on the floor now for the Redhawks, it's Young and Henderson at the 1 and the 2. Zeller's at the 3, with Willis and Coldwell at the 4 and the 5. And the 5 there, I like Coldwell letting it fly from deep. Elise Young ends up with it. It's going to be a foul called on Maddie Chapel. So Maddie Chapel, her 4th foul of the game. And for the girl who's got 9 and 10 rebounds, not a good sight. Jenkins rebounds strong over top of Zeller. Ends up finding Schrader on the fast break. And Schrader can't hit the fast break layup. So Schrader gets a chance on the fast break and misses that one. Maybe a timeout called. It'll be immediate timeout as they move the stanchion from behind the bucket. We'll take a break here too. Buccaneers trail by 5. We're back to action here. 7:40 left to go in the 4th quarter. Zeller, Willis outside. Young, she drives past Tareen, and Elise Young's had just no problem cutting past the Buccaneers defenders tonight. She is leading this offensive attack for the Redhawks. Is a nice mid-range shot there from Relford Falls. She's now got 6. Elise Young on the other side, she has 20. Spin move there by Deanna Henderson. That one won't go. Tareen, Marcus in the corner. Marcus, nice move. It ends up going baseline, cuts in, Euro right hand up off the glass. And Macy Marcus is going to get a chance to go to the line and cut the Redhawks lead to its smallest deficit in the 4th quarter. Teresa Gutierrez checking in for Boo Zeller. Marcus does make that one. So Macy Marcus now 2 for 3 from the line. Young drives, and it'll be a blocking foul. That's called on Maddie Chapel, and that will be the end of the game for Maddie Chapel. Definitely a tough loss for the Buccaneers as she finishes the game with 9 points and 11 rebounds with 5 assists. Allison DeBerry checks in for the Bucks. So there'll be DeBerry and Relaford that'll play the 1 and the 2. Tareen's going to end up moving down and playing at the 4 with Schrader at the 3. First one's good from Elise Young. Second one misses, but it's tipped out of bounds by Teresa Gutierrez. The Bucks will take possession. So now it'll be Allison DeBerry who's called on in a big situation in the later stages of this one to try and find her way into an impact position and give the Bucks a chance to win this ball game. DeBerry 3 rebounds and an assist with 2 fouls so far today. So far in conference play this year, she's averaged 21.3 minutes, just 2.7 points per game, to go along with 2.3 rebounds and 1.3 assists. Going up with it is Elise Young, and the foul is called on the floor. Foul called on Allison DeBerry. Inbound from Young finds Gutierrez. Her 3-ball won't go. It's rebounded by Coldwell, and she goes up and puts it in. Kiana Tureen goes up with the right hand. In the paint, and cuts the Redhawks lead down to 3 once again. Nia Anderson, Coldwell, over to Renisha Willis in the corner. It's Elise Young, her 3-ball. That one won't go. It's tipped out of bounds by Nia Anderson. Buccaneers with a small 5 on the floor right now. In this spot, you end up having Marcus and Schrader sharing forward duties, both typically 2 guards. And Kiana Tureen, who's also typically a 2 guard, ends up being at the 5. Just the impact of not having Maddie Chappell on the floor right now. Little runner there from Relaford won't go. She takes away from Young, though, and that one's dished inside. Schrader left hand. A nice steal and a nice dish there from Jayla Relaford. And it's double-digit assists in back-to-back games for Jayla Relaford. Allie Coldwell, mid-range, won't go. Rebounded by DeBerry. Bucks having to move quickly. DeBerry kicks. Relaford, her 3. That one won't go. It's rebounded by Young. And she sends Gutierrez on the fast break. Macy Marcus tries to swat it away but can't. Macy Marcus dancing around with the ball. She ends up pulling from short range. It was rebounded there by Anderson. Dishes Gutierrez. And swatted away by DeBerry. But then DeBerry ends up walking out of bounds with it. And it'll be a timeout call by the Buccaneers. A big block there from Allison DeBerry held this one from getting any further away than 3. But still, 4:15 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Buccaneers, they trail by 3 here from Bellbank Park. So a quick bucket there from Nia Henderson after the inbound. It gives the Redhawks a 5-point lead. Still a small 5 on the floor for the Buccaneers as Kiana Tureen ends up driving and going left hand. And that one's good. The Redhawks lead by 3. Buccaneers would love a stop here. 3:47 left to go. That one misses from Anderson. Coldwell gets the rebound and then is called on the travel as she went to the floor. Sophie Scott checks in for Macy Marcus. Jayla Relaford with the ball. DeBerry tries to kick to Scott, and DeBerry turns it over. And the Redhawks are going to get the ball and go the other way. A tough turnover situationally for the Buccaneers. Renisha Willis with it. Gutierrez, Willis, Young, and Henderson. That one won't go. It's rebounded by Tureen. She's going to try and take it quickly on the fast break. Tureen, left hand. That one is good. And Kiana Tureen, and she is fired up underneath the basket. And for good reason, as a big stop rebound, she takes it all the way to the other side of the court. And Renisha Willis with the foul, her second foul of the game. Kiana Tureen now with a chance to tie this one up with just over 3 minutes to go. The and one is good from Kiana Tureen, and a timeout taken by the Buccaneers. A big bucket for Kiana Tureen in the situation. And the Buccaneers tie it up at 72 here with 3:09 left to go in the fourth. Bucks and Redhawks tied at 72. There's some tough feelings on the court. Elise Young, who played for the Buccaneers the last 2 years, has 21 and is leading the game. She drives, goes right hand, she draws a foul. Elise Young was, as mentioned, with the Buccaneers the last 2 years and then left. Transferred to the Redhawks for this season, and has certainly got a couple things on her mind going into this one. First free throw from Elise Young is no good. Second one from her is good, though, so that gives the Redhawks a 1-point lead. Sophie Scott with the ball. Dishes to Tureen. Tureen drives, awkward, and it's going to be an offensive foul call on Kiana Tureen. It was drawn there by Renisha Willis. Tureen's 4th foul. Just over 2.5 to go here in the 4th quarter. Outside, Renisha Willis. Elise Young working on DeBerry. Spins, goes up. Good defense there by Tureen, and it's rebounded by Scott for a moment. It then goes off of Sophie Scott and out of bounds. It'll be 20 put back on the shot clock. Young inbounds it to Willis. Gutierrez drives. It's tapped away by DeBerry. And then the Redhawks take it. Coldwell, she goes up with the right hand and puts it in. It's still one possession, but now it's a 3-point lead for the Redhawks. Tureen driving, kicks inside to DeBerry, loses it. Saved by Coldwell, and the Redhawks hold on to the ball. Renisha Willis with it. Under 2 to go now. Coldwell, Henderson, outside, Gutierrez. Coldwell's going to pull. That one misses. It's rebounded by Elise Young. She spins, and that one's good. As it's sent DeBerry to the floor. DeBerry dishes to Relaford. She's going to pull from deep, and that one's no good. It's rebounded by the Redhawks. .121 to go. Foul's called on Allison DeBerry. It's her 5th foul, so she's now fouled out. As Macy Marcus will come back into the game for her. The Redhawks now in the bonus. So Renisha Willis, who's already got 14 on 6 of 10 shooting so far today, she'll go to the line. Her first one misses. Second one from Renisha Willis is good. So the Redhawks lead now by 6. The same that they entered into the quarter with. Tureen tries to drive, loses the handle, and then it's turned over by Kiana Tureen. Bucks have to foul, so Relaford does. And Elise Young is going to go to the line. First one from Young is no good. Second one from her is good. It's a 3-possession game now. Relaford drives, right hand, and that one's good. Just for 2. Full timeout taken by the Bucks. As they now trail by 5 with just under a minute to go. 59.3. We'll take a break here too for the Buccaneers Sports Network. Bucks trail by 5. Inbound from Gutierrez. Gets to Willis. Bucks trying to take it away or foul. And then it's a timeout taken by the Redhawks. 55.8 seconds to go. It is just 2 possessions. 5 points that the Buccaneers trail. But they're going to need to find a way to do it. They don't have Allison DeBerry at any point anymore. She's fouled out. Madison Chapel has also fouled out. Yana Tureen is a leading scorer in this game for the Buccaneers, who has 17. Macy Marcus has 11. Schrader has 9. Sophie Scott has 9. Relaford has 8. Jasmine Jenkins, who's on the bench, has 11. Relaford, she takes it away from Young. Relaford drives, and it's blocked by Elise Young. It's actually instead going to be a foul called on Elise Young, so Jayla Relaford is going to go to the line. Elise Young is unhappy with the foul call. Relaford at the line. Her first one's good. And Relaford's second one just rims out. But it's a timeout called by the Redhawks as soon as Allie Caldwell grabbed the ball. Although she fell and it might have been a travel, it was a timeout called immediately after it was rebounded by the Redhawks. Bucks trail by 4. On the floor for this final minute of play for the Redhawks, it's Elise Young, Nia Henderson, with Teresa Gutierrez and Renaisha Willis, Allie Caldwell at the 5. For the Buccaneers, it's Relaford and Marcus, with Schrader, Scott, and Tureen. Young inbounds it to Willis. Schrader fouls. It's the first foul of the game for Schrader. Renaisha Willis is going to the line. Willis so far just 57% from the line this year. It's interesting to not see Jasmine Jenkins on the floor. I understand that Maddie Chapel is fouled out, but Jasmine Jenkins not on the floor with the Buccaneers. She is 7th in the Cal Pac Conference in rebounds per game, and certainly somebody important to have on the floor at this time for the Buccaneers. And Bucks head coach Jeff Ford going with a smaller flat 5 on the floor. It's going to be a 3-ball pull. That one won't go by Sophie Scott. It's foul called on Schrader if she had to. And it'll be Gutierrez that'll go to the line.
Shooting for the Redhawks, Buccaneers.
First one from Gutierrez is good. Gutierrez, 8.2 points per game in conference so far this year. She's got 10 now as she hits both free throws. Marcus pulls up and moving. Three-pointer won't go, but it's rebounded by Schrader, tipped to Scott, and Scott loses a handle on it. It's grabbed by Elise Young. And then the foul called on Sophie Scott, and Young's going to go to the line as the Redhawks in the bonus. Elise Young already with a game-high 25. She's 7 for 11 from the line so far. The first one's good. She didn't start either. She's the only one on the floor for the Redhawks that did not start in this game as she sinks both, making it 27 points on the game for Elise Young. Schrader dishes to Marcus. Outside. Dishes to Schrader. It's taken away by Willis. And the Bucks are just going to let Willis dribble it. Gives it to Gutierrez. Into the final 10 seconds of this one. The Redhawks, with just 3 seconds to go, and the Redhawks will take this one by a score of 84-75. The Redhawks now 1-5 in conference. The Buccaneers fall to 0-5 in conference. And a tough loss for the Buccaneers. 24 turnovers for the Buccaneers in this game. Certainly a major part in the loss. For the Redhawks, Elise Young led the game with 27 points and 11 rebounds to the double-double for her. Renacia Willis had 16. Nya Henderson had 14. For the Buccaneers, Kiana Terrain led the way with 17 points and 2 rebounds. Maddie Chappell had 9 points with 11 rebounds. Macy Marcus had 11. And Jasmine Jenkins had 11. From all of us here for the Buccaneers Sports Network, I'm Zach Swanson. Thank you so much for tuning into this one. We'll be back for men's basketball action coming up next.